You want them to call you Gary, the golden era erected of latissimusnesses? Then you watch this video. Welcome back to Self-Built. I'm going to take you through another old school and forgotten exercises. There's been a lot of great reception with these videos, and I thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me, and it tells me that you want to see more of this good stuff. So today we're going to be focusing on back. This is going to be more of a pull down and stretching workout. Going to be following some of the greats like Franco Columbu. If any of you have heard that, he was nicknamed the Bat in Pumping Iron. If you haven't seen that movie, after this video, make sure you go watch it. But I'm going to take you through some great exercises that people just simply don't do anymore. Might be because they're hard. Maybe they're just too effective and you just get too much muscle that they start to feel bad about other people and they just want to be humble and not make other people feel bad about themselves. If that's the case, good on you, but I'm going to share the secrets with you today. First exercise is going to be pull-ups, which that one is a little bit more difficult, especially if you're a noob or if you're quite heavy. There's ways you can make it a little bit easier. You can put some resistance pull-up bands to kind of take the weight off, or if you're at a commercial gym, there's lots of ways you can get kind of an assisted pull-up system. Or if you got a buddy, just have your knees bent while you're going, and you can put your ankles or feet in their hands and they can kind of help you out as you go. Since it's just me today, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it myself. I already did a little bit of a warm-up. I'm putting these on just because it's kind of funny. I've used this bar so much that it's actually gotten quite slippery. Maybe I should wash it, or maybe it's just worn that way. I don't know. I think I might have just worn it, which is pretty crazy to think. But anyways, I'm just gonna use this for a little assisted grip. Now there's gonna be a twist to this. Instead of just doing a pull-up, this might get a little controversial, but we're gonna be doing behind the neck pull-ups. These add another level to difficulty, but what you're going to get in trade-off is it feels like it just gets the whole sweep of the lats. It feels fantastic. If your shoulders are healthy and if it feels good, absolutely. Do them as much as you can. Take advantage of them. If it just doesn't feel right, you might feel some tweaking or some impingement on your shoulders, then that's okay. Just don't do it. Or you can try it maybe with like a pull-down system instead of doing your whole body weight. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I've also got a nice gash in my left palm that's still a little bit tender. So if I can squeeze a little less hard and get through it until it heals, that might help too. Yeah, I can feel a little bit of pressure on it, but that's okay. No pain, no gain, right? That's what we're here for. I'll lean forward a little bit more, just kind of get in that stretch. And then if you've never done it, just get a feel for it. And then just go all the way up. My grips are even slipping forward on this thing. Might have to put some duct tape on this, but that's essentially what we're going to be doing, is just focusing on getting it back. With me, I got to be a little careful. I've got a nut right here that I accidentally drove into my neck a little bit, but we're going to be doing a couple sets of that. This will be a great way to kick it off. Fun thing about home gyms is they're interchangeable with whatever. I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're doing the same principle, but I'm going to change it up to a more modern bar. I like this one. For first, you could see my grip was slipping a little bit. Even with the wraps, I might have to put some duct tape on the bar so my grip can stay consistent. But I've got this bar that goes wide enough that I can go behind me, and this whole thing is just wrapped in rubber. So it makes it really easy to hang on to. Plus, if you've got a little bit of a hand wound like I do, this will help you out too. So I'm going to finish my last two sets doing it this way, getting the most out of it. But keep in mind, we're still doing those old school principles. Body weight pull-ups behind the neck. This seriously feels 10 times more comfortable. I love how this has a nice little indent right here, so that way you can go even that much deeper. And I'm able to grip. It just feels so much more comfortable on the joints to have this angle as opposed to this. So if you've got these bars, it's definitely, or if you're thinking about getting them, they're definitely worth investing in because you'll use the heck out of these bad boys. Next exercise, it's going to be pull-up based, but it's going to swing to the other end if pull-ups aren't challenging for you, but you can still modify it to where if it is too challenging, you can still use a resistance band to get you up, or you can use any other piece of equipment. But I'm gonna switch it up. This is kind of close to like a V-bar, closer grip. It's gonna give a really good stretch. And these aren't just gonna be normal pull-ups, these are gonna be weighted pull-ups. Back in the day, it wasn't as super popular as it is now. They really didn't have those leverage machines. It's basically cables. Cables and landmines. That was kind of the extent of all the fanciness that they had. When normal body weight pull-ups weren't enough, what they had to do was throw on a couple extra pounds. In this case, I'll just toss about 30, 35 pounds on, whatever, and then we'll do some reps. If you're able to, try to control the descent the best that you can. That's really the best part of the movement, of getting that force stretch on those muscles, and controlling it really helps them grow. So we'll just hop right into it. Five's usually a little bit low on my rep count, but when I do slow pull-ups like that, it makes pull-ups so much harder. Honestly, if I'm just doing free body weight, if I can get 10 going super slow, that's pretty dang good. It's amazing. I feel like this is one of the biggest workouts that if you control the descent, it really humbles you and it tires you out so quick. It's definitely a great technique to incorporate when you're wanting to do a deloading phase, you don't have enough weight, or if you just want to try something new. After those two exercises, you should be feeling like your wings are ready to blow up. Next exercise is going to be a really good stretching and squeezing one. It's going to be dumbbell pullovers. I'm using my homemade dumbbell, of course. This one is absolutely forgotten. No one even knows what this is. This is basically back in the dinosaur ages, which is unfortunate because it's still a great exercise. There's two different methods of doing it. You can either lay this way or that way across the bench. I like to lay across and drop my hips. There's an old myth that it might open up your rib cage. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just like getting a little bit of an extra stretch, and I can kind of manipulate how much of a deep stretch I'm going to be getting with it. This exercise can be used to target both the chest and the back. If you're trying to focus on the back, you definitely want to focus on getting a really deep stretch back here. And I also like to keep my elbows flared out a little bit instead of having them close together. It's just what I find comfortable. So I'll show you how to do this and hopefully make you want to try it. If you're going to be laying across it like I am, it's good to have the back of your shoulders about right on the edge of the pad. Just kind of helps you naturally get a deeper stretch. And then pull the weight over. And then I'll drop the hips a little bit. And then just kind of find a comfortable grip with whatever weighting apparatus that you have. So I'm just going to focus on about right here is where I start to feel the lats really engaging. So I'm just going to kind of hang out in that area. Just make sure I'm getting good tension right there. And this also has to deal with how healthy your shoulders are. So if it doesn't feel good or feel like you're making it do something it's not supposed to, make sure you listen. keep it definitely under control on the stretching portion. Oh yeah. Oof. Right there is just perfect. Ooh. And then conveniently, if you're not too far away from the ground, if you hit failure, just let the ground take it for you. I'll do a couple sets of that. I think I'll be calling it good on this one. That last exercise, you're gonna be getting a neck pump too because you're holding your head up, or you might get a little lightheaded, so just take some breaks. It's all about the experience. That's how it's supposed to be felt. No pain, no gain. It gives such a aggressive and incredible stretch when you're in that top position. Biggest thing I would stress is just focus on using the lats as much as possible and get whatever hand position works best for you. If I have my hands straight and close together, I feel it more in the chest. So if I'm doing it geared towards that, that's what I'll do, but I'll change it up to whatever feels best and how I target the muscles. So hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this workout. It's been a lot of fun going through these older exercises. Sometimes they're ones that even I kind of leave by the wayside. So I'm guilty of this too. But you can leave the gym leaving fully satisfied, getting some blown up lats going on. And if you'd like to see more forgotten exercises or have ideas for it, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch one of these two videos over here. I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. And don't forget to punch and get another ticket on that gain train. And we'll see you next time on Mo Self Built.